the Brooklyn Nets
I'm gonna
are
just tell you.
well, actually, James Harden is courting the Brooklyn Nets.
Is courting the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden is courting Brooklyn Nets. The Rockets did not sign off on this.
According to Woj with Ramona Shelburne and Zach Lowe, he tweeted, as Houston's James Harden considers his future with franchise, one possible trade destination is rising to the top of his list. Brooklyn. The idea of reuniting with Kevin Durant and joining Kyrie Irving is resonating with Harden. I just want to know, how are they getting this information? Who is telling?
Probably leaking it to the media to try to force a trade. Again, like Harden is locked in for 3 more years, so technically Houston does not have to do anything if they don't want to.
This is comedy.
He's like literally, he's locked in for 3 more years.
They need to be getting rid of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has the top contract in all the NBA. $206.7 million over 5 years. He becomes an unrestricted free agent in 2023, bro. Gee, that's God.
But here's the thing about Russell Westbrook.
Hey, what I say, Melo ran off on Sam Presti twice. Shit, Russ ran off on Sam Presti and Daryl Morey twice, bro.
But okay,
look.
Here go the thing about Russ.
He ain't call him back. Go ahead.
But okay, here's the thing about Russ. I think Harden would obviously be easier to trade than Russ because of what you just mentioned. But also, I think that if you got Russ and with the trade that you put up, you might be the 5th seed, 4th seed in the West. You get Spencer Dinwiddie, you get Karis LeVert, you get Jared Allen, you still got Rocco, you got EG, you still got Tuck. You rolling. As long as Russ stay healthy, we rolling. So if I'm the Rockets, this ain't bad. Also, I think Spencer contract will be up soon. If I don't want to re-up Jared Allen, I don't have to. LeVert contract will be up in 2 years. Why not? We still rolling. And if I'm the Nets, if I'm actually putting my basketball hat on, my honest actual basketball hat on, I don't make this trade. I try to go get Drew Holiday. But at the same time, with my basketball hat still on, I understand why you do make this trade because
explain.
Because I don't think you need that much offense. I really don't think you need it. I think you have all the offense you should need with, KD, Kyrie. You still got LeVert. You saw what LeVert did in the bubble. Also, LeVert's deal is nice. It's $62 million. So you saw what he did in the bubble. Maybe you try to go and get, I want them to go get Drew Holiday. I think what they need is defense. I think they need some people to play a little bit of defense that, Kyrie and KD maybe don't want to play, especially KD off the, torn Achilles. You want to go out and get the defense that they don't want to play. I don't think you need to add James Harden in. It's just like an overload of offense. But I understand why you might want to also, because Kyrie is always hurt. You are dealing with 2 people within KD and Kyrie who don't necessarily have the best history of being durable. The most durable one would actually be James Harden. So you don't even know if Kyrie gonna beat that down the stretch. Same with KD, because KD ain't been the most durable. KD done missed whole season with 2 whole seasons with injury too, coming off of Achilles. So I understand the thinking as to why you might want to go get Harden, but I just don't think you need that much offense, man. I think that you just need to go out there and try to trade for Drew Holiday. Also, Drew Holiday is a guy who can still get you 20 points. Like, that's not what he's best at, but he can still get you 20 points. And KD said that man the best defender in the NBA. If KD saying he the best defender in the NBA, I want that man. I want that man playing next to Kyrie, who can also play off ball, play on ball, handle the ball. And if I need to get a bucket, I can depend on Drew Holiday to go out there and give me some semblance of a bucket. I want to try to go get Drew, and I want to try to go get Serge Ibaka because I already have Kyrie. I already got 2 of the best isolated players in the history of basketball. I don't think I need a third one, in my personal opinion. Now, would I love to see it? Yes, I would. I would like to see it. I would have Brooklyn Nets, everything in my house because I would like to see it. And I would think that the offense would be quite possibly one of the greatest offenses that we've ever seen. But at the same time, I think we need a little bit of defense. But I think that possibly, if they can figure it all out, I think that this offense could be so good that they could get by with playing minimalist level defense.
I think that this is a trade that if I'm Brooklyn, you make because money, merchandise. You now have 3 jerseys that you can instantly retire for no reason. Literally, you You can guarantee you got 3 sellout
She
nights in
retired for
Brooklyn.
no
G.
reason. She's no
You
reason.
know the fans gonna come and get COVID tested to come and see KD get his jersey retired in Brooklyn.
Nigga tired for no reason. 3 jerseys
You got
retired for no reason.
hurry. You got 3 jerseys you can put up there. How many jerseys? Actually, how many? Nets
Dr. J,
players
I think Jason
are
Kidd.
retired?
Is Buck Williams jersey may be retired.
Next have 6 players: Will Lander, Bell. I'm sorry, Bill Melchi,
Dr. J.
Noni, Dr. J, John Williamson, Drazen Petrovic, and Buck Williams.
I thought Buck Williams would be retired. Shout out Buck Williams.
Yeah, shout out Buck Williams. But if I'm the Nets, I do this deal. I do it because why not? You also mentioned that you have Harden long term. KD, you have him long term. At the very worst, some team will take KD. G.
Question:
At the very worst, I'm dangling that man out there like some trade bait, and
also question:
flipping that man like a bird. Go ahead.
Also, question: I think all of them contract might end the same year, or you would have Harden maybe 1 year longer.
I mean, either way, for me, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I still would do this deal. I think at the very worst, we run a small ball 5 out there and try and figure it out. Like I think all they really need is just the big man. It's so funny that like big men have been so disrespected because I feel like every team now needs a really good big man, and a lot of teams don't have really good big men.
I mean, again, like I think if DJ has any semblance of his jumping ability that he used to have, we good. G, we gonna run out Kyrie. We gonna run out Harden. We gonna run out Joe Harris.
Don't have no
we gonna put
jumping
KD
ability.
at the 4.
I mean, what's
can he
his
catch a
jumping
lob?
ability
G?
gonna do,
Can he
bro?
catch a lob? G? Can he
What
catch
is
a
that
lob?
doing? What is him catching a lob?
Catch a lob,
doing,
block
G?
a shot. All I need you to do there is
Yeah, hey, who else gonna be on the floor with him? Or with
KD,
them, period.
KD,
They gotta
Joe
build out the
Harris.
roster. Also, if you do that, you not. Oh, I forgot about Joe Harris.
KD,
Low-key,
Joe Harris.
Low key. That starting
can't
lineup
help-
would be kind of crazy.
G, like bro, think about this. You can run the same offense you ran in Houston, but you can run it
Yes,
10
but
times
you're
better.
not gonna win with that.
No, I disagree with that. G, I disagree with that. Here's why. You can run some semblance of the same offense. Kyrie is one of the best isolation players ever. Kyrie can also catch the ball and shoot. So can Harden. Can't nobody guard either one of them people. Then also, if you want to run pick and roll, obviously KD don't want to set screens. Well, like in Golden State, that was something that he didn't necessarily want to do. But now you done messed up your, Achilles. I think he should play a lot like Dirk played when Dirk won a championship. Can you imagine a pick and roll with Harden and Kevin Durant? Who are you leaving? Then also, if you going, if you like, let's say we run like ISO, who you helping off? Joe Harris is one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. That's Kevin Durant and that's Kyrie Irving. Defensively, you would get destroyed probably, but you think that you would be so overpowering offensively that most nights it's going to be a race to 120 and we going to win.
My only concerns for a lot of these teams, including the Warriors, is their big man. The Lakers have shown you that you have to get bigger.
Gee,
The
DJ
Bucks
can't
have
catch a
shown-
lob, G.
Huh?
DJ
Catching
can't catch a lob, G.
Catching
But also
a
the thing
lob
with the
is
Bucks
not-
is this though.
He gonna play for 10 minutes a game, bro.
But also the thing with the Bucks is this. We saw the Bucks
Yes,
do not
but
value.
what do you mean?
But listen, we saw with the Bucks. The Bucks do not value covering the 3-point line. That's why they lost to Miami. Outside of that, but Bam had Giannis doing whatever he was doing. But they also don't value covering the 3-point line. Look at the people we got, G. We think we gonna have the best, and we got D'Antoni and Steve Nash on the
Yeah, but
sideline.
who covering the 3-point line for them?
It don't matter. We think we got Harden, KD, and Kyrie and Joe Harris. We think it don't matter.
Who playing defense though?
I feel
That's
you.
my only
Listen,
issue with
I
the
feel
team
you.
is who playing
Nobody.
defense. I'm still don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna do it.
Look at
But
me.
who gonna
I
play
feel you.
defense, G?
Look at me, G. I feel you. Nobody. But we think we got D'Antoni and Steve Nash on the sidelines, and we got 3 of the best isolation players basketball has ever seen. To hell with defense. That's what we think. Now, will that work? Who knows? Again, I said with my basketball hat on, I'll probably actually just try to go get Drew Holiday with my actual basketball hat on. But with my fan hat and with my actual businessman hat on, give me that man Harden.
Disrespectful.
Go ahead.
I want to ask something, but I know you're gonna say it's disrespectful. Never mind. I'm not gonna ask it.
No, ask it. Let's go.
No,
We
I'm not gonna
back.
ask
We
it.
back, G.
I'm
Let's
not
go
gonna
ask
ask
it.
it.
We
I'm not
back.
gonna-
We
I'm not
back,
gonna
bro.
ask
Come
it.
on. We back.
I'm not.
We back. Come on, G. Ask it. We back. Let's go.